because of the sins of her prophets, and the iniquities of her priests, with who shed in her midst the blood of the just. They wandered blind in the streets. They have defiled themselves with blood, so that no one would touch their garments. They cried out to them, "Go away, unclean! Go away, go away! Do not touch us." When they fled and wandered, those among the nations said, "They shall no longer dwell here." So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat the king of Judah went up to Ramoth of Gilead. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "I will disguise myself and go into battle, but you put your robes." So the king of Israel disguised himself and went into battle. Now the king of Syria had commanded the 32 captains of his chariots, saying, "Fight with no one small nor great, but only fight with the king of Israel." So it was when the captains of the chariots saw Jehoshaphat that they said, "Surely it is the king of Israel." Therefore they turned aside to fight against him. And Jehoshaphat cried out, and it happened when the captains of the chariots saw it was not to the king of Israel, that they turned back from pursuing him. Now a certain man drew a bow at random and struck a king of Israel between the joints of his army. So he said to the driver of his chariot, "Turn around and take me out of the battle, for I am wounded." The battle increased that day, and the king was propped up in his chariot facing the Syrians, and died at evening. The blood ran out from the wound onto the floor of the chariot. Then as the sun was going down, a shout went throughout the army, saying, "Every man to his city, and every man to his country." So the king died and was brought to Samaria, and they buried the king in Samaria. Then someone washed the chariot as a pool in Samaria, and the dogs licked his blood while the harlots bathed, according to the word of the Lord which he had spoken. Now the rest of the acts of Ahab and all that he did, the ivory house which he built, and all the cities that he built, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel? So Ahab rested with his fathers, and Ahaziah his son reigned in his place. Jehoshaphat the son of Asa had become king over Judah in the fourth year of Ahab, king of Israel. Jehoshaphat was 35 years old when he became king, and he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Azubah, the daughter of Shilhi, and he was in all the ways of his father Asa. He did not turn aside from them, doing what was right in the eyes of the Lord. Nevertheless, the high places were not taken away from the people. Offered the sacrifices and burnt incense on the high place. Also Jehoshaphat made peace with the king of Israel. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat, the might that he showed, and how he made war, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah? What and the rest of the perverted persons who remained in the days of his father Asa, he banished from the land. There was then no king in Edom, and only a deputy of the king. Jehoshaphat made merchant ships to go to Ophir for gold, and they never sailed, for the ships were wrecked at Ezion Geber. Then Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, said to Jehoshaphat, "Let my servants go with your servants in the ships." But Jehoshaphat would not. And Jehoshaphat rested with his fathers, and was buried with his fathers in the city of David his father. Then Jehoram his son reigned in his place. Ahaziah the son of Ahab became king over Israel and Samaria in the 17th year of Jehoshaphat king of Judah, and reigned 22 years over Israel. He did evil in the sight of the Lord, and walked in the way of his father, and in the way of his mother, in the way of Jeroboam the son of Nebat, who had not him made Israel, for he served Baal and worshipped him, and provoked the Lord God of Israel to anger, according to all that his fathers had done.